Buenos noches, mi amigos, mi nombre es Avril, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode. I can't say words right. Episode of Worldwide Championship Wrestling. I am once again. We're gonna just stop the stream right here.
Yep, it's over.
It's over.
Go home, everyone.
I don't know.
We did it, guys. Good job.
Good job, everyone.
Good job.
I am accompanied by our usual cast of competitors here at Worldwide Championship Wrestling, and let us start today's show, shall we? The lights go down in a jam-packed Kansas Coliseum here, Park City, Kansas, as the music of the Golden Phoenix plays over the speakers. He walks out as the crowd begins cheering him, giving him applause as the legend makes his way out into the stage. I like this applause. It's very applausy.
Yay.
God.
Yeah.
So this is the episode we're getting today.
Roll time.
Boy.
Roll time.
The energy of a funeral.
Man, I'm half a human, okay?
Welcome.
So, Golden Phoenix walks out onto the stage, acknowledging the applause and putting his hands out for high fives along with the crowd. As he rolls into the ring, grabs a microphone, he speaks. It is great to be here once again in Park City, Kansas. Cheap pop.
Yeah.
There we go.
God.
Cough, cough, cough,
Wow.
Someone's dead.
cough. Someone is dead.
And it is an absolute honor to be able to be standing here knowing that very soon I will be stepping in the ring once more to face a long-time friend and competitive rival in Looney Young for the Worldwide Championship. But before I talk more about that, I would like to talk about tonight. Tonight, in our main event, I am going to have Ilona and Ryusuke Sakamura versus the Premier League. And if Ilona wins, she will receive an Intercontinental Championship match on the last episode of Worldwide Championship Wrestling of 2021. Now, onto what I was previously talking about, my world title match. As he says this, the music of King Zavarel begins playing.
I was about to fucking say, you just fucking wait.
Would you like to say it now instead?
Yeah, King Little Zab bitch. I knew he was gonna come down and I was waiting for it.
I mean,
Oh, the character or me?
The character, obviously.
Oh,
Not
okay.
you. Jesus
Never mind.
Christ. What do you think I am?
People hate Cody Rhodes for some reason, not just the character. I don't hate
Oh.
people, man. People. Marks! Larks. Lame Marks. Larks.
Yeah. Fucking larks. God, what fucking larks?
Out comes King Zavarel as he walks
Ooh.
down to the ring with a look of disbelief glued upon his face as he stares down the Golden Phoenix. He climbs into the ring. He snatches the microphone out of the Golden Phoenix's hands. You talked about nostalgia trips last week. You talked about getting in the ring again and fighting the world champion here. Dad, Golden Phoenix, whatever. That's not a that's not a nostalgia trip. That's delusional. I don't understand how you think you are qualified to become world champion after I eliminated you from Warzone so easily. One super kick, and you were gone. If you are in contention for the world title, that means I'm in contention for the world title. Phoenix looks at him and grabs the microphone back. I do believe that you need to earn that spot there, kiddo. What have you done lately? Zav rips the microphone back out of his hands. More than you've done the past 7 years since you've retired. So, if you get that title match, then I think I should also be in that title match.
Oh.
Golden
Damn.
Phoenix. Golden Phoenix brews on it for a little bit. You know what? Maybe you're right. But maybe I make you earn that title match next week.
Oh.
Next week, you and a tag team partner of your choice versus me and Luna Young. If you win, you get added to the title match at the anniversary show. He puts the mic down as the two stare at each other. Zavarel shoves Golden Phoenix's shoulder away as he climbs out of the ring.
Okay, children, break it up.
Golden Phoenix goes to the backstage area as the ring announcer makes the announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your opening contest and is scheduled for one
shit.
fall.
One fall.
Poor Steph. Oh my god.
Madness.
What? Oh, god.
No.
Poor Steph. I feel so bad. Anyway. Making his way to the ring first, representing the Worldwide Championship Wrestling Dojo, accompanied by the Maestro of Mayhem, Paul Rogers, Daniel Rogers! Daniel Rogers comes out with his black towel wrapped around his neck. He looks pissed.
Yeah, he lives a sad life.
Paul Rogers is trying to give him advice as he stone faces and walks away mid-sentence, ignoring his brother, his coach, and makes his way down to the ring.
Oh.
He rolls under the bottom rope
Sad.
and stands in the corner, taking the black towel off around his neck and throwing it onto the ground. He waits in the corner. And his opponent, from New Orleans, Louisiana.
I thought we fought this kid before. No.
You have to destroy him one more time.
Again.
He's unconscious again.
I must kill you. She is the worldwide
Sorry, child, you
champion,
must die.
the Voodoo Queen of Swing, Luna Young.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, get him.
No, I can't do this.
Luna's gonna kill you.
Gonna kill you.
Him.
This kid has it really fucking rough. This is sad.
Well, you could let him win.
I feel bad. But if I let him win, then he's just
Run
gonna
away.
be even more angry.
Oh, well then, you better go beat him then. Luna Young makes her entrance.
Yeah.
He's dead now.
He's dead.
Yeah. They just fucking blow on him and he just falls over and dies. I walk to the ring. I'm feeling thoroughly saddened that I must kill this poor child.
Oh, God. Oh, no. All right. Luna Young enters the ring. The bell rings. I will have you roll straightforward 2d6 to see who goes first.
You know what's sad? I don't remember a lot of people, but I remember how sad this poor kid is.
No. Oh.
Run, child, run!
That's a 6. Let him go.
All right. So, Daniel Rogers walks to the center of the ring and extends a hand.
I will extend my hand.
He thumbs you in the eye.
That's what I fucking thought. You little punk bitch.
He throws a thumb to the eye of the worldwide champion Luna Young as she goes
Dad.
and grasps at her eyes. Daniel Rogers then rushes over to the corner and begins ripping the turnbuckle pad off as Paul Rogers starts screaming at him to stop, trying to break through to him that he needs to remain in the rules of the ring. Luna, while he's distracted and yelling back at Paul Rogers, what would you like to do here?
I'm gonna give him a big bonk on the back of the head from behind.
That's gonna be real. The big bonk.
Hit him.
Seven.
7? All right. So how does this big bonk look? Is it an open hand or is it a closed
He's
hand?
dead.
Just a full open hand, just...
Slap to the back of the head. I like how you're trying to enact it for me. There's no webcam. I cannot see you.
No,
So-
but you got the sound, right?
No, I did not.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, then here. Eh, come on, webcam. Turn on. Turn on. There you go. So, you know, this is a big box, you know?
Oh, it's a slap. Okay, got you. All right. So, as Daniel Rogers and Paul Rogers argue in the corner, Looney Young walks up behind Daniel Rogers and just slaps him in the back of the head. He is woken back up to the situation at hand as he turns and faces the worldwide champion. Looney, you are still in control.
I'm gonna grab him by the arm, and I'm just gonna whip him into the other corner.
Okay, and then what? No, you don't roll for that one.
I'm trying to think.
Oh.
Sometimes I roll when I'm thinking, because
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
like,
Yeah.
it pushes me forward.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'm gonna run over and like, it's shoulder tackle. That's what I was thinking of.
Shoulder thrust in the corner. All
shoulder
right.
tackle.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I need to think of what I'm gonna make you roll for that. I think I'll have you roll real.
Okay. Seven.
Yeah, you got it again. Luna Young throws the young Daniel Rogers into the corner as she charges after him and then throws a stiff shoulder into the midsection of Daniel Rogers, causing him to lose the oxygen that was in his lungs at the moment. He loses his breath as he slumps down into the corner, sitting down in a seated position. You are still in control.
All right. I'm gonna back up to the corner, like that's diagonal from him,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna
That's the corner.
fucking
That's the
drop
corner
kick
with
the
the
shit out of
missing
him.
pad. Okay. Alrighty then.
Yeah.
That's real.
Uh-oh, 5.
Oh no! Luna Young charges forward after Daniel Rogers as she gets about halfway across the ring. Daniel Rogers springs up to his feet and drop kicks Luna Young in the leg, causing her to fall down onto the ground. Daniel Rogers looks around as he grabs both legs of Luna Young and goes for the Boston Crab. He lifts Luna Young
scared. I'm
onto her
horrified.
stomach and locks in the Boston Crab. Luna Young, how would you like to get out of the Boston Crab? This is the double
Yeah,
leg.
well, it's not worth it.
First, I'm gonna reach into my suit, and I'm gonna pull out a Sudoku puzzle.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna lay it on the ring, and I'm gonna do it. Well, I'm still in the Boston Crab.
Oh no. She's gonna
No
know.
tells the Boston
I
Crab.
like how before it was like, oh, this poor kid, I don't want to kill him, and now she's gonna no-sell the fuck out of him. Your offense is nothing to me.
No, I'm gonna do the Sudoku puzzle.
Poor fucking kid.
Painfully. I'm gonna be like, ah, the 6 goes here.
So how would you like to get out of this maneuver? Not sit in it.
How would you like to sit in this
God.
piece of shit?
It's like whenever
You know,
Pablo
this
was.
feels very nice on my back.
It's like whenever Pablo was like, "I'm just gonna take the move." Like what?
I'm gonna just take the move.
I'm just gonna take the move. I'm gonna take the bump. What?
Okay.
You fool!
Take the bump.
It's his finish. What are you doing? Okay, Boston Crab.
So, I'm gonna kind of like turn my upper body. I'm gonna elbow him in the knees.
All right. I'll have
On the
you
back of the knee?
roll. I'll have you roll work on that for trying to maneuver out.
Seven.
7. All right. Luna Young twists her body in a way that allows her to get out of the Boston Crab, relieve pressure on her lower back in the Boston Crab. I'll have you roll real now for the rest of that.
Oh yeah, that's an 8.
Alrighty. So as she moves
go.
out of the Boston Crab, she begins throwing elbows to the legs of Daniel Rogers, trying to make the young star let go. He does finally let go as he begins massaging his knee, trying to get feeling back into it after the strikes that have just landed on him. Luna, you are now in control as you get back up to your feet.
So, I'm gonna kick him in the back of the knee
All right,
to knock him down
that's real.
onto his knees.
Oh no.
7.
Oh my god. Wow, you're rolling good.
I
Holy
launched-
shit.
Yeah.
Luna Young.
I like launched my other die and it landed on a 1, and then I got a 6 on the other, and I was like, solid.
Luna Young stomps on the back of the leg of Daniel Rogers as he drops down to one knee in the middle of the ring. Lunas, you are still in control.
All right, well, I'm giving him some kicks into the back.
All right, that's real.
Give him the big Kia.
The big Kia.
Kia!
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's an 11.
Luna Young drives her kicks into the back of Daniel Rogers, really laying them in there as the sound echoes throughout the Kansas Coliseum in Kansas. The sound echoing through the welts starting to form on the back of Daniel Rogers now. Luna, you are still in control.
I'm gonna put him into my finisher.
Oh, straightforward 2d6.
This time. Oh yeah, that's a 9. It's time to destroy this
God.
boy.
Poor kid going
No.
to die. Daniel Rogers, as he sits there trying to get his breathing back under control, is placed into pile driver position. Luna Young flips forward
It's over,
with
kid.
the Louisiana Destroyer, dropping Daniel Rogers straight on the top of his head. He lays back down on the ground on his back. Luna, what's next?
I'm gonna pin him.
The referee comes down as Luna hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Here is your winner, Luna Young.
That's for the thumb in the eye.
That's for the thumb in the eye. Is that just the Louisiana Destroyer or everything else?
Oh yeah, I guess everything else too. Mostly the knees. I mean the kicks to the back. Mostly that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say poor Alexander
average
Lawler.
beating.
Yeah. Poor Alexander
Yeah.
Lawler, poor Mako Sakazaki, poor everyone that's ever been hit with the Louisiana Destroyer.
Yeah, over
Whoops.
everyone.
It was all
You've
because
spited me in some way or another.
it's all because this one young star would eventually thumb her in the eye. Luna Young
See,
celebrates.
I could see into the future every time the move happens.
Yeah.
And I just kept seeing that one thumbing in the eye all that
asshole.
He's a full heel.
Yeah. Luna Young celebrates in the ring.
You destroyer.
time. I'm gonna hold out my hand to this poor child and offer to help him up, even though I know he'll knock my hand away. I'm an old lady and I want to be nice.
Luna Young puts her hand out as an invitation of a code of honor between two competitors that sit in this ring right now. As Daniel Rogers slaps it away from himself and rolls under the bottom rope. Paul Rogers follows after him, screaming at him, yelling at him, as Daniel Rogers turns around and pie faces him, hand to face, shoves him away as he keeps walking forward.
Damn. He needs to put a leash on that kid.
Control your brother.
Control that child,
Control
my
that
god.
damn child. He's my brother.
Oh.
I can't. He's my brother. God, I don't know why I had a Spaceballs moment right there. Who is this guy? He's an asshole, sir.
So,
Who hired him? I did, sir. He is my brother.
that's my brother.
Oh, God. We go to the backstage area now. Through all that rambling. Where Savage
Ooh.
Sparrow is standing by with an interviewer. The interviewer holds the microphone up to his mouth. So now it has just been announced that next week, or tonight, Ilona will be wrestling a tag team match against the Premier League. If she wins, she has an Intercontinental Championship match against you, Savage Sparrow, at the last episode of Worldwide Championship Wrestling of 2021. What are your thoughts? Microphone to Savage Sparrow.
I don't think anything's going to change. I think I'm going to hold this belt forever and ever and ever. I don't think anybody's ever going to top me. I think this is going to be mine, and I'm going to take this home with me to the grave. I don't think anybody's going to take this title.
The interviewer takes the microphone back. Well, how about the Premier League going against Ilona and Sakamura tonight? Do you have faith that your fellow members, or that your fellow faction members, are going to prevail and defeat Ilona and her student?
I don't really think that'll be much of a concern. I mean, we know Alona's done and washed up at this point. And we are the Premier League, so, you know, we are the best. So you don't have to worry too much.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's take it back down to the ring for our main event. The ring announcer makes the announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event and is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Ooh, you can hear the misery. Poor
When's
Steph.
the...
And if
Sorry,
Ilona
Steph.
wins tonight, she will receive an Intercontinental Championship match at the last episode of Worldwide Championship Wrestling of 2021. Making their way to the ring first, representing the Premier League, accompanied to the ring by Alexander Thorne, Bad Breed James Green, and Sam Feinsberg. The team of Premier League makes their way onto the stage, with their music playing loud and absolutely dreadfully proud as they shake hands and they talk strategy right before the match. They make their way down to the ring, Sam Feinsberg doing some fake high fives for the crowd. They roll into the ring. Alexander Thorne stands down on the ground at ringside. And their opponents. making their way to the ring. From Kyoto, Japan, and from Weimar, Germany, the Torch of Light of Worldwide Championship Wrestling, Ilona and Ryosuke Sakamura! That team makes their way down to the ring.
Yeah.
I run down and I get in the ring.
Alright, so I'll have you roll a straightforward 2d6 to see who starts this match out first.
7.
Alright, do you want Ryosuke to start the match off, or do you want to?
He can start. That's fine.
Okay. Ryosuke Sakamura starts off in the ring first, across from Bad Breed James Green. The bell rings as soon as Ryosuke charges forward and drops a boot to the chin of Bad Breed James Green, not even giving him time to get out of the corner. James Green drops down to his knees and drops down face first onto the ground, absolutely stunned by what's happened. Ryosuke then takes a couple shots at Sam Feinsberg, dropping him from the apron as he falls down onto the ground. Ryosuke Sakamura grabs grabs James Green by the back of the head, picks him back up, and brings him out into the middle of the ring where he goes for a suplex. He hooks the arm, he hooks the head, he tries lifting him up, but James Green blocks the suplex attempt. He instead responds back with a suplex of his own, suplexing the former student of Ilona, the former young star Ryosuke Sakamura, landing him straight onto his back. At this time, Sam Feinsberg makes his way back onto the ring apron as James Green climbs over and tags in his tag team partner. Sam Feinsberg crawls into the ring. This is going too fast for me to think. Sam Feinsberg crawls into the ring as he then starts laying the boots to Ryosuke Sakamura. Sakamura getting absolutely beaten down as Sam Feinsberg begins to run his fingers into the eyes of Sakamura. He then throws him down face first and taunts Ilona in the corner. Ilona, how would you like to respond to this?
I'm gonna shove him.
Alrighty. So as Sam Feinsberg goes into the corner and starts taunting Ilona, she throws her hand out and shoves him out of the way. Sam Feinsberg turns around and is met with a drop kick from Ryosuke Sakamura, dropping him onto his back. Ryosuke then tags out of the match, tagging Ilona into the match. So Sam Feinsberg, he is laying on his back in the middle of the ring.
I'm gonna go for a splash.
Alright, that'll be look.
7.
7? Alright. Ilona climbs up to the top rope and jumps off with a flying splash down onto Sam Feinsberg. She lands right down on top of him. Are you going for the cover?
No.
Okay. What's next then?
I will pick him back up and I'll throw him in the corner for a lawn dart.
Alright, that'll be power.
5.
Oh, alrighty. Ilona picks Sam Feinsberg up onto her shoulder and attempts the lawn dart into the corner. However, Sam Feinsberg slides out, pushing Ilona forward, and then jumps for the tag, tagging in Bad Breed James Green. James Green gets back into the match as he charges forward with a lariat. How would you like to avoid the lariat?
I'm gonna duck and try to reverse it.
Alrighty. How would you like to reverse it?
Clothesline?
Oh, alright, that's a real.
9.
Alrighty. As James Green charges forward with a clothesline, Ilona responds with a clothesline of her own, both competitors hitting each other with clotheslines. However, Ilona's with more power behind it than James Green's. James Green drops down onto his back as he is leveled onto the ground. The wind knocked clean out of his lungs as Sam Feinsberg attempts to sneak in with brass knuckles. He comes in and attempts to hit Ilona with the brass knuckles. How would you like to avoid this? I'll have you roll real on this.
Seven.
Sam Feinsberg, or Ilona, ducks out of the way of the brass knuckles as they strike James Green right into the chin, knocking James Green unconscious. Ryosuke Sakamura then jumps into the ring and tosses Sam Feinsberg over the top rope and out of the ring, and Ryosuke chases after him. Ilona, how would you like to follow this up now that James Green is unconscious via brass knuckles?
I guess I'll go for the pin.
Ilona goes for the pin as the referee goes to make the count. 1, 2, 3. Here are your winners, Ilona and Ryosuke Sakamura.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
Ilona and Ryosuke celebrate in the ring.
Oh no.
I raise his arm in victory, and then I roll out of the ring.
Oh, alrighty. We see the image of Ryosuke Sakamura standing tall in the ring, his hand raised up, as we follow Ilona up the ramp as she focuses now on the final episode of Worldwide Championship Wrestling of 2021 as we fade to black, ending yet another episode of Worldwide Championship Wrestling.